to establish our own nation, our own society, our own heaven, our own future. This is what we mean by freedom, by equality. And justice means as you sow, so shall you reap. If you do wrong, you'll get wrong in return. And if you do right, you'll get right in return. When you're in your own nation, in your own land, you're in a position to get justice. But when you're in another man's country, in another man's land, under another man's flag, and under another man's government, and under another man's court system, you have to look to that other man for justice, and you'll never get it. And Negroes in this country probably are authorities on that.
They have studied the tactics and the strategy and the methods of all of the African nations who have emerged and won their independence. And they've seen that the Africans didn't get it by sitting in. They didn't get it by waiting in. They didn't get it by singing, "We shall overcome." They got it through nationalism. That we must have separation in order to be equal. We must have separation in order to have freedom. We must have separation in order to have justice. And to get all of this, we have to have some land to do it on.
When the black man wants to become independent and he's got something of his own, then you can respect one another. You can't respect a man always in your house begging. You feeding him, you clothing him, always around you begging, don't do nothing for himself. America must help the slave to go for himself. And Elijah Muhammad says the only way we can get together is to let the slave live to himself, govern himself, marry himself, rule himself, build for himself, and educate himself on some land of his own. A total separation of the races is what we believe is the solution to our problem. Black man on his own land, building for himself. Everybody has a nation but the Negroes in America.
Your first choice would be to return to Africa. Did he report that correctly?
That's right. You are referring to separation.
Yes.
Of the so-called American Negro and his former slave people.
Américain noir. Mais il y a des noirs en Amérique. Non, il n'existe pas.
Everybody has a nation but the Negroes in America.
Of dollars when we don't have it. We're struggling in America, but you got it all right here under your foot. And you should be ashamed not to look to yourself, begging white folk to give you what you could give yourself. What I said today, which one of these countries is going to give you $20 million? America's not going to give you $20 million. You got it right here, but your disunity won't allow you to pool it. It's your fault, and you got to accept that responsibility.
Peace if it's peace, man. You calm down so I can give it to y'all how y'all need to get it, bro. People want y'all to think this rocket science, but it ain't, bro. It's simple, fam. Population, government, territory, sovereignty. The 4 functions of a nation. You gotta have a population. These are the people in your nation. We are over 40 million strong Black Americans. We are gonna be our own nation one day. That's our population. We probably about 50 to 60, but we go with 40 because that's what they say about us. You don't want to overestimate and you don't want to super underestimate. So we'll knock it off at the 40, bro. We'll just say 40 plus. We got 40 plus million people. That's our population. Government, that's what we need. Who makes the decisions for us? You got all the people that you need, but we don't got no unified idea on becoming a nation. That's when you form your government. Territory. We have no territory. How do we get some territory? 2 ways. Third Great Migration coming back down south in America. Yeah, that's right there. That black right there. Yeah, you see. Hold on. Let me make it more clear for you. You see it, bruh. Do you see it? Okay, you see it. Good. Now you see it. Now you don't. But put it in your mind, bruh. Move down south. We occupy those lands that our ancestors worked. That's where we build our financial base. That'll be our territory in America. But our actual nation needs to be in Africa. Why does it need to be in Africa? Because we need to be living amongst our own people. And also we need to be surrounded by people that look like us so our problems are not based on racism and colorism. Yeah, it could be based on something totally different. And eventually we won't have any problems at all. But starting, that needs to be the first problem that we eradicate. Racism, colorism, discrimination based on ethnicity. That's what we talking about. That's what our history is drenched in. How do we get this territory? We're going to have to put some money on the table, bruh. Majority of these nations in Africa are crippled by debt from foreign white nations. 2019, Congo took $600 million. Congo took $600 million from the U.S. $600 million. Not 600,000, not 600, $600 million. You put $600 million on the table, how much land you think you could buy? What African leader is leaving $600 million on the table? I ain't leaving $600 million on the table. How do you raise $600 million? Hey, if all of us 40 million get $20, just 20, we'll have 800 million overnight, bruh. Okay, all of us don't want to do that. 4 million of us get 200. 1 million of us get 800. $800 ain't a good down payment on a nation. Come on, you gotta think about it, bruh. You gotta think about it, bruh. Now, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, yeah, Mauritania, 9 times out of 10, most likely, that's out the question. You're gonna have to get that back in blood, bro. Yeah, there's foreigners that been living over there for 1,000 years, bro. They think they indigenous to the land. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. You get to read what I'm reading, yeah. It's asinine, but we gotta focus on getting some power first, bro. First places we should be trying is Congo and Chad. Like I said, they crippled by the debt. They don't let us go. We try the other nations. Nobody says yes, we try South America. Worst come to worst, everybody say no. We don't lose nothing, and we got $800 million to build here with, bruh. That needs to be the plan, becoming a nation, bruh. Because without a nation, you'll forever be subject to somebody else's rules, bruh. And you have to know that, bruh. America is not your nation. Your ancestors built it, but they built it with the whip on their back, bro. They built it for somebody else. They ain't built it for them, bro. So we gotta stop saying that, bro, and know that, bro, this is not our nation. Yeah, we built it. We played a hand in making it become what it was. But how did we do that? We didn't do that by choice. We did it by force. Now, by choice, we can become our own nation. But only if we smart, got vision, and see that that's the route that we need to go. If not, we're gonna get more of what we've been through. Hey, it's peace if it's peace, man. Nation.